no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars.
Don't even get to cross.
I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass. Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast. Didn't even get a glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't. Shining like it's neon. Rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, they never just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me.
The 7-seat Volvo EX90 is a car made for finding tranquility in midtown traffic, with a serene Scandinavian interior. Made to help avoid potential hazards along city streets, thanks to advanced safety features. And with intuitive technology and Google built in, it's the car made for finding the best bagel in Brooklyn. The fully electric Volvo EX90 is perfect for New York. Visit volvocars.com/US to learn more. Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things.
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Big header! Harmlessly behind. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Lahm. Højlund. Foot in. Bale. Serginho. Here's Haaland. Costa Curta. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic, and he shoots! Goal, Italy! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's in a great position here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Atletico Mineiro looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Ibrahimovic. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Højlund puts his foot on the gas. Thuram. And it's Lam. Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. Now it's Haaland. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Eder Militao. More and more pressure on the ball here. Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. It's Lampard. Belletti. And it's Rijkaard. Now Costa Curta. Lampard. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Referee has just said play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Belletti. He's got away. Skims. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to belt it away.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lampard, very much a man of this moment. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Thuram. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Maldini. He's looking wide. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Neymar. Neymar engages and forces him off the ball. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Italy can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Eder Militao. Serginho. Messi. Now it's Haaland. And he's away. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Belletti. That's Rijkaard. And here's Højlund. And it's Serginho. Played out wide. Good ball, good take. Flings in across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Neymar. Italy are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Driving through the middle. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking tidy in possession here. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Italy ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Haaland. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bale. And it's Pirlo. And here's Neymar. Oh, this is a great... Pirlo!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Atletico Mineiro have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. Beckenbauer looking for the run. Belletti, he has found the way through. Pirlo. Now it's Neymar. Neatly clipped into space. Eder Militao with the clearance. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Italy still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Gullit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gullit. Gullit finds himself offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Eder Militao. Rijkaard. Haaland. Now it's Højlund. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. And it's Bellingham. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, what a mistake! And a goal kick. One 1-0 as we head towards the end. Rijkaard. And it's Belletti. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Stood up well to him there.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Italy, moments now away from seeing this one out. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho, just the keeper to beat! Tries a shot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Thuram. 1 minute to add according to the board. Pirlo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that will be the final act. Italy have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Para los grandes, para los chicos, para los bajos y los altos, los pacifistas, los valientes, para los optimistas y los pesimistas, los que valoran lo de adentro, para los que están lejos, los que no ven de lejos y los que no ven de cerca, para los introvertidos y los extrovertidos, para los que piensan y los que hacen, para los que nos mostraron el camino. Coca-Cola. Para todos. Compra una Coca-Cola en una tienda cerca de usted.
30 count nuggets. They are so delicious.
Hola,
Somos los Macías. Y un pequeño detalle que nos gusta de los 30 count nuggets de Chick-fil-A es
el delicioso sazonado.
perfecto para toda la familia.
los 30 count nuggets es como darle un pedacito de tu corazón a alguien.
Para nosotros es compartir y es comer.
Comparte los nuggets y la alegría. Ordena los 30 count nuggets de Chick-fil-A con la Chick-fil-A app. Clientes reales de Chick-fil-A fueron pagados por su testimonio.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Corinthians have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in plenty of space here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Knocks it out wide, played back in towards the back stick. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Jordan Henderson. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Quarter of an hour played. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's the shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Messi tries to play it through. Hangs in across. That's a decent clearance.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
It's a promising position. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Seedorf. Now it's Seedorf. Some really good ball movement. Cristiano Ronaldo! Raul. Corinthians are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flank.
And set off! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he skips past his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without complication. Raul. Messi. But that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. He's through, now is he in? Nicked it back promptly. And here's Kante. Failed. And now the breakaway. Italy looking to pass their way through. Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Italy would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Here we go again.
Italy can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Ronaldo. Raul. Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
The 7-seat Volvo EX
Bale!
is a car made for finding tranquility.
And for a
in
moment,
traffic.
time stood
With a serene
still.
Scandinavian interior, made to help avoid potential hazards along city streets, thanks to advanced safety features.
Kunde.
And with intuitive
Conte.
technology and Google built in, it's the car
And it's
made for
Conte.
finding the best bagel
And it's
in Brooklyn.
Neymar.
The fully
This is
electric
good
Volvo
pressing.
EX
They're not
90
short
is
on bodies.
perfect for New York. Visit volvocars.com/.
Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Bale goes hurtling down that left-hand side.
Yeah.
Punched away.
That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from
Nesta.
No internet bills, no taxes.
And here's Seedorf. And pull it!
Internet. Call 833-901-0178
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific header! Kante gets rid without sophistication. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Nuno Mendes to Messi. Conte. Corinthians finding their passes. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Raul. He has a look up. He's Messi! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Italy are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Van Basten. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Distributed tidily. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Nesta gets good distance on it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Italy are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Bale. Cross flung in towards the middle. Tries to get it clear. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Jordan Henderson. Nuno Mendes. In with the challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Cristiano Ronaldo just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And it's Neymar. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Corinthians surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Out for a throw. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
pull it. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into the middle. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Italy are in dire need of a breakthrough, can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
He's only too happy to take that back. Oh, good spread. Now it's Neymar. Neymar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Italy really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's Hullet. Neymar. So what can they make of this? Stood up well to him there. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has been knocked clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness.
Here's a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good steal. He just read it. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Belletti could move up a gear here. Marquinhos. And it's Del Piero. That is good strength. And he cuts out the supply. Bale. Pirlo. Bale. Belletti. Akanji.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Bale. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. He's having a shot! Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. Pirlo. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Davids. In with the challenge. And that's put paid to a promising move. Threads one in, and there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And the pass is intercepted. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Made into space out wide. There will be a throw-in. He's going for goal! And it's hoisted clear. Bale, great vision. It's a good spell of possession, this. Pirlo! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Pirlo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Petit. Marquinhos. That's Petit. And it's Cannavaro. Davids. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Torres. He's through, now is he in? Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Del Piero.
Oh, great feat that.
He's away! Engages and forces him off the ball. Bale. Pirlo. And it's Lam. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Long ball looking to counter. Rijkaard. Van Nistelrooy. He could be in here. Davids. Great defending, strong and determined. Davids really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Gives it back. Some really good ball movement. And he's gone backward here. It's Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hangs one in. Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that should get the job done. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Italy ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Italy clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bale receives it in a good position here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Del Piero. Now it's Torres. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And he's chosen to go back. Davids. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Torres. Del Piero. Ferdinand does well to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. And the through ball. Shot at goal! They've scored! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He won't be happy with that one. Fernando Torres. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and the counter is on. Now it's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Van Nistelrooy! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Check off their lists in as fast as an hour. All of Who'Nuville, East, West, South, and North could order gifts up until 5 p.m. on December 24th. So this holiday, just do as the Who's do. With gift delivery this fast, they all get
Van Nistelrooy!
Subject to availability, terms and
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Vieira. Well, that has not gone well.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Messi. And Messi! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Belletti. Pressing high and with purpose. Van Nistelrooy. And he's found a way past. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. Davids. And it's Marquinhos. And it's Messi. Lam. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Quality ball. And this is Del Piero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, played right into his path. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's got a side of goal. He rises! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
That's a good ball out wide. And here's Messi. Oh, he's tried one! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rijkaard. Van Nistelrooy. Pinches it off him.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Del Piero. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. And this is Torres! He's got away with one there.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I've been in this position.
And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, been fighting ways to get away, to see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see second alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Messi! Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. Okay, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Sneijder.
No point in blaming you, you did not know.
Messi. Ambitious ball here. Lahm looking to get on the end of this. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Ronaldinho. Good driving run. Bale. Hangs in a cross. Tries to get it clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Lahm. Oh, that's delightful. He's got away. Cleared away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Still goalless. Rijkaard, and the return pass. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Serginho gets rid without sophistication. Defending of the desperate variety. Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. That's tidy. Oh, just skip. Ronaldinho! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The 7-seat Volvo EX90.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Made to help avoid potential hazards.
And this is Ronaldinho. He's going for goal.
And with
Ronaldinho! Has there ever been the like? About as smooth as it gets.
Is perfect for New
And Italy score first.
to learn more. Google is a
He
trademark of
made it
Google
happen.
LLC.
Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
But that one is actually true.
Italy have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although...
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe plays it short. Shot a goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in. Italy have the chance to go the other way. A probing pass. Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was...
Oh, what a mistake! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rooney. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Lam. And he's worked it through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Adams. Deep into stoppage time. That has been cut short. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Italy can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Italy really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Maldini. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Now it's Rooney. And the through ball. Nice interception, well timed. Lam. Now it's Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pirlo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Van Basten. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Pirlo, quality ball. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Rooney. Played into space. And this is Van Basten. Goes for a shot! Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a... Rooney! A truly spectacular effort. Speculative, yes, but he's entitled.
Well, look, we know there's a sense of artistry in everything he does. That's so typically him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Wriggles his way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Serginho. Lam does well to get it back. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Schneider, and he's picked it up out wide. And here's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's had it taken off him. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application.
Real chance! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Tottenham grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe could try cutting inside here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's McTominay. Now it's Schneider. Schneider going face to face with his great rival. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played. Decent chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Italy really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Tottenham complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
That has been slung wide. Serginho looking to hit the byline here. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And he's there to clear it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that will be it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
Now it's Azar. He's got away. Distributed tidily. And it's lofted through here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Pirlo gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Bale gets it clear. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Pirlo. And here's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has been knocked clear. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pirlo. Bale. He is through here. Bale puts them all in. And it's hoisted clear. And this is Bale. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good move. Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And this is Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's shot, surely! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Italy are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. An instinctive delivery. Bastoni clears it up. He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Not the most accurate pass. Bale. And it's Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely aimed pass. Quality ball. Ibrahimovic. He's through, now is he in? Oh, that's great feet. And he passes it long.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Out to the right. Camavinga receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alarm. It's Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Batistuta. And he's had it nicked away. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Now it's Messi. Messi has got himself a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Now, can they get him away? Here comes the cross. And here's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. Thuram. Ferdinand. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Pirlo. Messi. And he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, what has happened here? Maldini gets it away. And it's Bale. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Italy clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's picked it up out wide, flings in across. Tries to get it clear.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going...
Great chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Keeper has taken decisive action. Italy are looking to go forward now. And here's Batistuta, and he's found a way past. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And he was quick to react. Pirlo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, good-looking ball. Thuram. Kukçu. Vitinha. shot could be a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Vitinha aimed beyond the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Batistuta.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Played in with purpose. And that should get the job done. In once he rises! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ferdinand gets it away. That's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
And he shoots! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Batistuta clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Opts for safety. Played out to the left flank. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Italy really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Kukçu. Vitinha. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
And this is Batistuta. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Italy may have thrown this away at the death. He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Now it's Kukçu, Hazard, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Messi powering forward here. De Bruyne. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cleared away. Pirlo. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ibrahimovic! That's going to go a long way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Ned, can he finish? It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Spread out to the left. And it's Nedved. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neymar. And this is Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Referee has just said play on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Van Basten. Always onto this.
Italy are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ibrahimovic just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van Dijk tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pele. Lam. Tries to pass it through. Shot at goal! That's another chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a
terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And no, that was never going to make it. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Can he get it through? Plays it across. And he's gone direct here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And that takes him up to 30. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what?
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Messi with the clearance. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Van Basten. Pele. Italy are still behind as we reach out for half-time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Italy have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Oh, well measured. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chelhanoglu. Pele. Nice physical challenge. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Italy have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. And here's Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk gets it clear. Pele. And this is Pele. Pings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Italy.
Ibrahimovic! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with. Chelhanoglu. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Maldini getting this one clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vieira. He's having a go! Same again, same outcome.
Italy really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Italy perhaps contemplating their next change here. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Italy really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rijkaard. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's managed to get free. Great vision. Chelhanoglu. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Vieira. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Now it's Pele. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bale is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Ibrahimovic. Takes the shot! Cleared without complication. Cannavaro. Now Van Dijk. Chelhanoglu. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, nicely intercepted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pele. Oh, that's a... Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Van Basten has got himself a free kick. Chelhanoglu. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Could move up a gear here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! So close to drawing level.
Bellingham absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
And he's been shifted off it. Knocks it into space. And this is Pele. Batistuta gets his head on it!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Batistuta. And Mosquera. Now it's Van Basten. Tries to play it through. And this is Batistuta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Last chance, perhaps. And this is Ibrahimovic. Batistuta. And that is as far as it goes. Italy were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Italy really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very...
you